All right, team. So I'm gonna go live and I'm gonna replay this back later. I'm gonna do a little life coaching lesson today, and I hope it helps in your health and fitness, but it's not necessarily about your workouts or what to eat or anything like that. I want to talk about the power of no. I couldn't sleep last night and I was thinking about this. There's a few things that I want to talk about that I'll try to tie together in my best way possible. And if this helps like even one person, I'm happy. But yeah, I've come into conflict lately. Just one time actually. But it made me think about our expectations of humans and of each other, and in health and fitness and just in our daily lives. We have so many commitments to ourselves, to our family, to our work, to our fitness. And then we have like exterior things as well, where people, like ask us to help them. Like friends ask, hey, can you help me do this? Or do you want, yeah, of course, we're gonna meet up, etc. But I guess I'm trying to say, when people ask a favor of you, and say you really don't want to do this favor, or you don't want to go to that restaurant, or you don't want to meet up, or, like the thing that you're being asked that you just really don't want to do. It's so important to take ownership of this and really like realize like, I don't want to do this, and just like let your friend, family, person, whoever's asking you, know that you're like, no, I don't want to do that. It's totally okay to say no to people. And I think we get caught up in, like, oh, will they think I'm being too hard or too difficult, or I'm not like going with the flow or whatever. Who cares? Number one is your inside happiness and what's gonna like best suit you, because if you're happy and you're healthy and you're taking care of yourself, you're going to be happier, healthier around all the people that surround you, right? So if you take on something that you really don't want to do, you're going to end up resenting it. And this brings me to my next point. If you do decide to say yes to something that you don't want to do, my suggestion is say no. Like, honestly, just don't do things you don't want to do. People are not going to hold it against you. And if they do, they're not really looking out for you, right? So maybe they should, I'm not going to give you advice to get rid of that friend or whatever, but if you stand your ground and you don't want to do something, don't do it. But my second point is about giving graciously and giving without expectation. So I am a super, super generous person. I love people and I do everything in my power to make people feel good, confident with their health and fitness, feel good about themselves. But I do that openly, freely. Okay, freely is different. If you join my program, it's different. You have to pay a little bit. But I'm just talking about just in general. I really care about people and I want them to feel amazing. But I will never ever make them feel like they owe me for it. They don't, if I say, I don't know, I like to take people out to dinner. I'm going to use this as an example. I don't really know where I'm going with this. I'm live. Let's just see what happens. I really enjoy like shouting people dinner. It makes me feel good to take someone to dinner and go, no, it's on me. I got it. And they say thank you. And then that's it, right? I've given something, they've appreciated, we're united, we're friends, we're family, whatever, and that's the end of the transaction. Why I'm saying give graciously is, imagine the next time I go out with that friend or just hang out with them or whatever, and I remind them, remember that dinner I bought you? Remember that thing I gave you? That I paid all that money for that dinner. Do you remember that? That was fun, right? I paid for you. How is that going to make this person feel, right? And like, really, it happened for a long time in my life. I love my mom. I miss my mom. She passed away a few months ago, so it's hard to speak about this. But my mom was super generous, gave graciously. But sometimes she would come back and remind me of all the things. And it made me feel bad. I was like, no, but she didn't do this often, so I'm just using it as an example. Again, I'm trying to make a point. I don't know if I'm making it or not. My point is, when you give of yourself, when you give to somebody, the expectation should just be for a thank you, actually. If you are giving and you are expecting in return, that's a transaction. That's an exchange. You need to commit to that. Now becomes, okay, I'm gonna buy you dinner this time, you buy me dinner next time. And that becomes an exchange, right? But if you decide to shout somebody dinner, you don't use it against them for future reference. Remember how all I did for you? So the conflict that I've had is made me think about, because I'm a health and fitness coach, and health and fitness really revolves around wellness too, and taking care of yourself, which is why I'm going on the power of no. If you don't want to do something, don't do it. But if you do want to do it, give graciously and don't expect anything in return. If the person says thank you, that's the transaction, that's the love, that's the care, because you did something that you want to do for this person. If you don't want to do it, don't do it. So if I ask you guys to do something, a favor for me, say no if you don't want to do it, okay? Say no. But if you want to help me help hundreds and thousands of people change their lives with health and fitness, and I ask you to help with that, and you're like, yeah, heck yeah, I'm gonna help Kara do that for sure. I'm gonna do this flyer for her, or I'm gonna share out her article or whatever. Do it graciously. Don't do it with expectation. I will thank you. I'm very appreciative, and I will thank you so, so much. And of course, I will give generously in many other ways. I don't know if I really got my point across. I kind of feel like I'm rambling. But I guess I was just really, really hurt recently by someone who gave, and I said thank you, and it's too much, don't give more, no, it's okay. And then in the end, this person's now very upset with me because I'm not appreciative. I don't know. Made me very, 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 very sad. If you help me at K2Fit and help people change their lives, I am forever grateful for even the smallest bit of help, even the smallest thing, like saying, Coach Kara, she'll take care of you. K2Fit's cool, sharing on my flyer, you know? I'm super, super appreciative. And if, just to go back to the dinner thing, heck, if you're in Gili Air or Indonesia and we run into each other or we meet up, I am definitely buying you a coffee or a drink or dinner or whatever. And all I want is a thank you. And you'll never hear about it again because I give graciously without expectation. And I hope that when you do favors or love for people as well, you maybe do the same. Don't make them feel bad afterwards for you doing them anything. Doesn't feel good. I don't know. Does that make sense to anyone? I don't know. So what did we learn today? Say no if you don't want to do things. If you don't want to go for dinner with your friends on Friday night because you just don't want to, and they're like, come on, but you're going to be like, oh, God, I don't want to. I just want to sit in my house. I want to sit with Baza. He's reading Men's Health, by the way. Is it good? He's learning the workout for today. So if you don't want to do it, don't do it. Just tell your friends no. And if you give generously, give graciously, and understand that a thank you is that exchange in return. Otherwise, if you expect that's a transaction, okay? That's a transaction between two people that need an agreement. I buy you dinner this time, you buy me dinner next time. That's a transaction that you have come to an agreement first. If you gift your friend something, if you gift your family something, if you want to shout them, give graciously, give generously, and trust me, it will come back to you. It all comes out in the wash, is what Christy says. I still don't know what it means. Actually, I do know what it means. It basically means it all happens. If I take someone to dinner once in a while, someone will buy me a dinner some other time. You know, like it all comes out in the wash. We all, yeah. All right, I'm gonna stop rambling. I don't know if any of this made sense. If it made sense, can you please comment below? I would love to hear, maybe just, what could you do? Comment below and say what you said no to or what you gave generously. Yeah, there you go. Gave graciously, generously. One of those 2 G words, whatever you want to do. All right. Thank you guys for joining my live. I hope you got some value from it. I know I rambled a bit and it was hard because I didn't prepare this at all. I just knew that I couldn't sleep last night thinking about somebody that made me feel bad for doing me favors. Doesn't feel good. Give graciously. All right, guys. Love you, and we'll see you soon. I'm trying to do more lives. Hopefully I'll get better at them. All right. Yeah, hope you got something from this. Thank you guys so much for joining. I'm waving to you guys all that are waving to me. I appreciate it. Mwah. And I'll chat to you soon.